What's up guys, TheNoob here, and this is my second video, and today we're going to be talking about two of my favorite things. First, neon glow, and second, rotation. And we're not just talking about normal rotation with the free transform. You know, you have to copy out a layer, drag it, drop it, scale it, rotate it, whatever it may be that you have to do, and then you have to do it again. Well, that gets tedious. Today we're talking about automated rotation, to where you just do it once and the computer knows what to do from there. So that helps out with like complex patterns, or you know, something that you have to use regularly in your workplace. But yeah, so today we're going to be talking about those two things. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and start out by going to File, New, and just choosing Photo from the drop down menu and hitting OK. And from there I'm going to go ahead and unlock this layer by single clicking the lock, or you can double click the layer, hit enter, and that'll unlock it. And I'm going to go ahead and go over here, select black, fill it with black. You can also just Alt and delete, and that's going to select the first color, the primary. So from there I'm going to go ahead and grab my pen tool, make sure it fills on, strokes off, and I'm going to change this to white, and I'm going to go ahead and make an arc. I'm not going to be too particular though, because I just want to get to the meat of this lesson. And yeah, so there we go. We've got ourselves a shape, and now it's time to put some effects on here to make this glow. So we're going to go down to the effects panel, and we're going to choose outer glow and inner glow. But both of these are going to have a very similar setup. It's just difference in color. So for both of these layers I want to make sure that I'm on hard light. I like to do that first because it's often the thing that I forget. On the outer glow I'm going to choose a light blue. I'm not even going to really worry about, you know, making it too precise, because again I want to get into the automated rotation. And for the inner glow I'm going to go ahead and choose a darker blue, and I'm going to drop the scale down on that, and you can even change the opacity if you want. And yep, once we get it looking okay and decent, again I shouldn't worry about it, you know, I go hit OK, and voila, that's how you get to the neon glows. That's how you do it. And you can do that to create fire, you know, effects. You can do that for Tron effects, you know, whatever your heart desires. So for rotation, a lot of people will use the free transform, which is edit free transform down here, or hitting Control T, Command T on Mac, and they move it to where they want, and then if they have to duplicate it out, they hold down Alt, which when you Alt click and drag, it dupes it out. So then they'll go Command T, rotate, and do that all over again. And it's a lot of guess and check work, and it's just kind of annoying. I spend a lot of time doing that, and that's not good. So whenever I found this out, believe me, it saved me a fortune. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and use that same method of alting the image. So Alt, click, and drag, but combined it with free transform. And that's capable, or that's possible by holding down Control, Alt, and T. So that just activated the command for free transform while duping out the layer. And from there you can do whatever you want with the second one, whether it may be, you know, we shrink it down just a tad and apply it, or if we want to, you know, rotate it just a tad. And I'll get into that here in a second. But I'm going to go ahead and select that layer, Command Alt T, drag up, scale down, and then holding down Control Alt Shift, I'm going to tap T, and that's going to put it into a tunnel, and it's going to look cool. Kind of looks like underwater aquarium thing. But alright, so once we've learned how to do that, we notice all these layers. Well, I'll get into that, how to clean that up. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these for right now, and then hold down Control Alt and press T again, and I'm going to grab this anchor point, which allows us to rotate around that point. And I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to drag upward. Boom. And then holding down Control Shift Alt and tapping T, I'm going to just do it several times. And voila! Now you have a cool spiral that would take a lot of time to do manually. And that can be a pain in the butt. So now we're going to go ahead and take it to another level. These shaped layers are a pain in the butt to do, and they're all on their own separate layer. We want to go ahead and put them on one layer. So to do that, you go ahead and select all these, delete them out, and make sure that the lines are actually selected. You see the points. You're going to go ahead and Alt Control T, move the anchor point, rotate, select it, apply it, Control Shift Alt and tap T, and voila! Now all of them are on the single layer. So some of the crazy stuff you can do with Photoshop, especially with automated rotation and transform, and I hope you take it to the next level. If you happen to enjoy this lesson, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe you have a suggestion for me. Go ahead and leave that in the comments and I'll go ahead and look at it. But until next time, the lesson is yours. Enjoy, guys.